Hello. I'm going to try to get this crammed into 5 minutes. I have quotes from people this year who really freaking helped me like a ton. It's probably one of the worst years I've had, which is impressive. The transition that I've made as a human this year in prioritizing myself is gargantuan, and I'm living in discomfort of things that are feel inorganic to me, but I know are not good to keep. So I saw this video about send this to friends or send this to people who helped you this year, and it was a Dean Lewis song. I think it was called Memories. I didn't hear the whole song, but it was just a short video. But here are the quotes that helped me get through this year with my amazing people. So this first one is, I have a friend that she just would check in on me occasionally. And this was one of her very close family members that had passed. And she sent this, and it was really good. If it's not all right, it's still going to be all right. Which I feel like we all go through. I'm going to get verklempt. I'm going to get a little emotional. Sorry, because these are just really, I am just amazed at how fortunate I am. But yeah, that was one of them. Oh no, not people on the internet. That was a good one. So that is not actually only talking about people on the internet. That's kind of like everybody is an NPC is what I use that for. And it's just learning to be comfortable in my own skin and my authenticity. And it's okay to not be liked, and it's okay to make adjustments or things for situations or places or people that create spaces I don't feel safe in to do whatever I need to do, play my game how I want to play it. Don't play it like that. You're playing it wrong. No, it's your game. Mental health is never a joke. Mental health is a joke. There's jokes about mental health all the time. And I have a huge garbage sense of humor. But when it comes to people actually asserting a position or creating a boundary or making a change because it is negatively affecting their mental health, that's not a joke. And one of my friends had said that at a really important time, and I needed to hear that. It's your turn to receive gifts and joy. Too bad. That one, I was my response to that was, it burns us. I am a giver, and I feel very uncomfortable receiving anything. It's always the worry that another foot's going to fall or it's not genuine or whatever else. But I'm learning how to do that, and I'm attacking that one aggressively too. It's very difficult. When people also acknowledge that we click, that one was huge. Achieving a level of vulnerability and openness with people to be oh yeah, you're one of my little soul people. My best friend always says quantum entangled brains, and it doesn't matter if it's in 3 months or 3 years. When we talk, and we'll figure out that we've been doing the exact same things and have been in the exact same headspaces, and there was a lot of comfort in that for me always. Intelligence and wisdom would be your proficiency bonuses in D&D. I was you think I'm smart and wise? It was just a huge compliment. And that other friend had said, thank you for being such a good friend recently. And that's really important. On the subject of that, I had, your words are saying fine, but your voice is cracking. Let's focus on your breathing. Having people that you can bring in that will do that for you. That was before my first therapy appointment, and I have a couple of friends that I just know that they're in my Discord. They're gaming friends, but they are friends. And I just let them know, and they stayed with me. We did breathing and all the way until I got to the first appointment in the parking lot. And it's things I'll never forget. Don't go. I don't sign myself up for things I'm not excited about. This was me talking about loving canceled plans. And then my friend was why are you signing up for things that you don't want to do? And I was oh, you cannot do them. All these light bulbs. Don't borrow grief for the future. I saw that one yesterday, and I was that's a solid one, because I feel I have a tendency to do that a lot. I'm just thinking of things. And if I stay in the present, and I have no control over those things, or like very little control or whatever else, but even if I do make a decision and there's going to be an outcome, like we don't know what that's actually going to look like until tomorrow. So like holding on to that and using it and wasting energy on that. It's kind of like the using energy to hate requires a lot of care about a person. It's a waste of energy. Like it's a lot, let it go, let them go. Let them was another one. Like if somebody is going to act away or be away, let them do it. Like the door's there, you're comfortable in your skin, and know that you'll be okay regardless. My daughter had said when she was like 4, you just stop and then you go. And I did this art piece back in like May, and in there it was like, and we forget that in an instant we can change everything. And I didn't realize as much that that was my subconscious like begging me to change everything, and I have like everything. And then giving myself the time, space, and grace to be able to like grow in that and be okay, so that I could start doing the things. We need to do the things. We can't go in this constant state of freaking hyper focus, overwork, burnout, recovery, like consistency. Consistency is what I'm going for. And I've been aggressively decompressing. Like I am forcing myself to sit and play games. Like that's all I'm allowing myself to do. Obviously I can do like cleaning and maintaining and stuff like that, or like the little bit of work things, but it's like I'm about to start school. My whole world's going to change. Like I'm investing into myself. Like I need to be rested because what's going to happen is going to be big, and I can feel it and I know it. And as long as I have some healing and some boundaries, like it's going to be knock it out of the park time. Let's go. Don't worry so much about walking in a straight line. Keep moving forward. That was my grandfather. He had said, and one time I was like 11, he was like, Jenny, I don't like Jenny as a thing. And I'm sure now I'll have tons of people be like, oh, Jenny. But he was like, everything in your life is your fault. And I was like 11. I was freaking trauma baby. And I think that this year I finally like registered that I feel like he was saying how I manage it, how I control, like how I handle it is all like, that's all my fault. How I process it and filter it. But walking in a straight line, like zigzags are cool. Let's go on an adventure. It's a freaking adventure, but we're moving forward. We're just keep swimming. Okay. But it's okay. I'm fine. I had said to a friend, and he was like, you can't say I am fine while actively bawling your eyes out because you're experiencing this thing. And I did explain myself. I was saying like it'll be fine in the future. I know it has to be fine. So I need to be fine. So I just need to say it's fine. And he was like, it's okay to acknowledge that it is not okay right now, with the like mentality that we're going to build and process and do all those things. And then I just worry about you. You're important. I've had a lot of people come out of the woodwork just to tell me that I'm loved, and they are so respectful of being there when I'm ready. And they know that I have a lot to do, but they know that I'm going to do something big with it. So they're like, they want to hang, and they want the time, and they want the energy, but they know that I love them, and they know that it's just been a work in progress. So those were my things. Oh, and here's my shitty handwriting. I'm showing you this because I have a really hard time writing things on paper because my handwriting is so awful, and I have a lot of like triggers connected to that. And so I've been practicing writing in the dark so that I can't see it, because I write for a living, but I only write on a computer. But this is a step. So, all right, that was it. Way over 5 minutes. But I hope that you guys, I don't know, I'd recommend doing that. And taking the time to just sit in some gratitude, and let me know if you wanna do a live session at any point where we sit in the same Zoom call and or Discord channel. I can make a Discord, and all of us do laundry for 20 minutes or fucking something. I don't know. Fill out your health paperwork, whatever, because we don't want to do it all by ourselves. But make sure you hydrate. Try not to be a gremlin today. You're doing amazing, I'm sure. And you're definitely loved. And I am loved. And we are loved. And there's so much love. Okay, bye-bye.